Probably helps to have the recording going, right? Just in case, because this part of the VOD is actually like gameplay instead of just AFK crap. Anyway, hi YouTube. I did some work off stream yesterday? Yes, at this point it's yesterday. And, got some Pokemon. Well, okay, now I have Machop in my party, but I have Roselia, and I have Crobat. So that's exciting. I need a cough again. It's gonna be even worse because I just woke up and so, you know, post-nasal drip while sleeping or whatever. Assuming that's what's going on. Trying to say less, just to not gross people out potentially, just keep it to the basics, right? That encounter. I swear, this game, sometimes you get an encounter and it jumps right into it, and then other times it's like that, where you get stopped, and it sits there for a second or two, and then goes into the encounter. Weird. Also, first encounter of the day, and it's a Zubat. Sure. Chop's about to get so much experience. Okay, not that much. Would have been more if it was up front. Oh, that wiggle reminds me. The most of the Pokemon have gotten at least stage 1 friendship bonuses. I don't know what I'm calling them, other than just whatever makes sense, I guess. But most of them got the little wiggle going on. However, the Pokemon that have been with me the longest are doing the hop, which means that they have boosted experience. And of course, really, the crit? So, as you'll see here... Nice. Turtwig, Starly, and Shinx all have boosted experience versus Roselia, I don't think does, and Psyduck definitely doesn't. But Psyduck was out in the lead, so... Gets more experience regardless. Machop is lower level, so it gets more experience. By the way, Machop has to hit level 28 to evolve, so it's still got a long way to go. And I will not be evolving that into a Machamp either, because that involves dealing with another person. This is a Professor Oak's challenge. Because I should have said that sooner. Professor Oak's challenge. I don't deal with other people. Psyduck, if you could do the hop, that'd be great. Also, stupid Zem headbutt missing. Yeah, this is a Professor Oak's challenge of Brilliant Diamond, which basically means it's a glorified catch-em-all. Yeah, that's basic. Basically what it is. I have to catch them all. Oh. Yeah, still mash and be on you. I have to catch them all, but I also have to make sure my Pokédex is as filled out as possible before getting the next gym badge. Or taking on the E4. Once I get to that stage. But unfortunately, this is the area with the best set of encounters in the first stage of the game, so... Leveling is extremely slow. It's nice, honestly, to see Machop's experience gaining so quickly relative to everything else, because it's been so slow for so long. We'll have that again in the future, because I still got Bidoof. Trying to think. Yeah, I can't think of anything beyond Bidoof at the moment. I did just wake up not too long ago, though. Cut me some slack. Like I said, I'm not gonna do this for too long. Like another hour at most, or an hour total at most. And then, once it's closer to noon, take a short break. I know I just got back from a long break, but take a short break, go grab lunch, quickly eat it, and then we can get back to doing something else. Hey look, an Onyx. Yeah, a lot of experience from Onyx. Like the ideal encounter down here, even though it's not the highest level encounter. But it's also a 10% chance to encounter it, so it's not like it's actually likely to happen. This is also the reason why Rosalia is still in my party, even though it's already good to go, because I can't get a Shining Stone, or whatever it needs. Encounters are just really garbage sometimes. Fortunately, Rosalia doesn't need too much more experience. Literally, because it hits level 25 and it gets the move it needs to be useful. Does anyone have Murkrow? Not on this save file. No, certainly not. I don't even have a single gym badge, and I won't for a while. That's the second time Zen Headbutt is missed. How annoying. I was, like... How much experience am I down on Rosalia? That was a sliver. 4 experience. Wonderful. I love how it crits just to be sturdied. Crit doesn't matter. Wouldn't matter even without sturdy. There we go. Yes, please. Alright. I no longer need to run. Now if I come in here and do that, that's an encounter. And by the way, I'm being a bit quieter because my body is not being very nice to me right now with the coughing to clear out stuff. or, you know, sleeping. So, don't mind the silence, please. Can't help it. Unless you want to hear me coughing. I don't think you really do. I'm so used to it. Just do this. Right into another encounter. Good old sturdy. Well, Machop is officially above the level of even the highest level Geodude near it. God damn it, I keep doing it. I remember to be faster than getting an encounter most of the time. I just have to remember to not run. Maybe if I move myself to a different position, I would remember better. Again with the sturdy. More of them have had it than not. Geodude does have another ability, you know, and it's not sturdy. See if I remember better seeing myself in a different position. Yeah, I think that helps. Also, not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised to not only see that Twitch didn't shut down my stream overnight, which I didn't think they were honestly gonna do, but also the fact that my computer didn't blue screen either. It has intended to blue screen while streaming. It did the one time, but I think that was an odd situation more than anything. Oh no, I can't fish in the cave. Why not? Yeah, it's nice to see that everything is still going after over 14 hours. Which, by the way, less than 13 hours to go. Use a water pulse or two. Why not? Well, I would think that that's a good thing, Dingle, because otherwise that sounds like it could be problematic. Also, just to say this, I appreciate anybody who either watched all night from my perspective at least, or just left the stream running. I didn't expect much to happen overnight because it is kind of a silly thing to do. But I figured I'd just do something different, and that is leave the stream going for 27 hours straight. Because otherwise, it would just be like, do GTA stuff, and then restart the stream like this afternoon, and do whatever, and that would be it. So do something different with it. Even if I'm not around for it all, let's just leave the stream running for a day plus, you know? Why not? And not taking a break to sleep is never an option. Side note. I didn't even get as much sleep as I necessarily wanted, only about 5 hours. But oh well. Kind of used to only getting like 5 hours of sleep on F1 nights anyway. Well, during the European F1 season at least. So, I can work with this for one day. Okay, Machop's to level 12. Sure. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, that's a no-guard Machop. Assuming that it keeps the ability on level up, that's actually going to be useful later on. Much later on. But later on. No-guard has some uses that's just nice. Just nice to have. Not strictly necessary, though. Why does everything have sturdy? Like, if I knocked out something that doesn't have sturdy yet, it doesn't feel like it. The animation sped back up after it died, before it had done the fainted animation. No. Again with the sturdy. It's kind of getting old at this point. That was another... Whoops. Yeah, that's bound to happen. I'm being distracted by things and also still clearing out crap from overnight. I really wish I was just better, or not dealing with seasonal allergies, whatever the case actually is. Not fun. I do have a document for this, actually. Let me pull it up. Hey look, there it is. I actually should have this up anyway, just because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, you said I gained a level, which means I don't have to deal with the evolution screen. I guess to explain that, if you're wondering why I have Pokemon that are past their level of evolution but haven't been evolved yet, it's actually really quite simple. Pokemon gain more experience when they're past their level of evolution but not evolved yet. But we don't evolve them, because the experience gains are very slow, and even an extra like 2 or 3 experience is well worth it. By the way, I remembered the other Pokemon now. Let's see, what do I have to do? Bidoof, and by remembered I opened the document. Bidoof, Magikarp, Geodude, Abra. That's all that's not in my party at the moment. That isn't done yet. Hey, that Geodude didn't have Sturdy! Yay. That's an honor. I wonder if I'll see another shiny at some point during this. And yes, another shiny. I've already seen one somehow. Of course it has Sturdy. I'm really hoping to get this section done by this upcoming Friday. But somehow I feel like it's not going to happen. Also, considering the fact that I still have to stream Monday and Tuesday now. Even though today... Oh, actually I should update the title. Today's day 30, not 29. It's not right anyway. Today's day 31. Did I set the thing wrong? I did. It's been wrong the entire time. It should have been 30 from the very beginning. Good job, past me. Well, now it's updated to 30. Well, 31. Oh yay, the duo of... on that. I wonder if I can edit the VOD's title at this point. Yeah, you still got a couple levels before you're allowed to evolve. No, I cannot edit the VOD at all. Not surprising. Oh well. I'll just have to stay that way for a little bit then. And we are on day 31 out of what was supposed to be day 31. Yeah, day 31 of 31 for this month of streams for the affiliate anniversary celebration, and also please help me refill my bank account because it's basically empty. You know, this whole thing. We're still sitting about $42 off of that next goal, and 23 subs off of the next sub goal. But, they also don't end until the end of the month, so that's fine. But yeah, I was originally planning on taking Monday and Tuesday off, and maybe even Wednesday, depending on how I was feeling. But because of generosity over the month, and my little thing of saying that, hey, see in the top right where you contribute, is it $75 or more in one go? An extra day gets added on to the streak. So, I have to be here still. For another 2 days. Bot didn't miscalculate things, right? It should still only be 2. Yeah, only 2 days. I did make that amount a little bit high, but also I don't want to be streaming into May at this rate. Not literally, but like, you know, I didn't want to make it too easy, basically. Hey, look, no sturdy. And it was originally $100 as well. I dropped it down to $75 just because I figured that's probably the better way to do it. Of course, if I hadn't dropped it down, I would only have to be doing 1 extra day instead of 2, but whatever. Don't try and catch it. It's a good thing that there are no Saudi princes or such that watch my stream, because otherwise, I mean, my financial issues might be much better, but I might actually have to be streaming into May at this rate. And again, I would have a lot of content to stream because, yes, I'm pulling this up again. Look at all the stuff that I'd have to do. So does that. By the way, if you want to keep looking at that wonderful image, you can do so by running ! goals, because that's where it's located. What am I doing? Probably use more confusions. Holy crap, it didn't have sturdy again. Wonderful when that happens. I mean, it doesn't honestly make a difference. Just whether or not I use more, slashes. Slash? No. What the hell's the move? Scratch. That's right. I knew it started with an S, I just couldn't remember. God, 25 experience goes so far when you're under-leveled. Still over-leveled for the area. Also, Psyduck is doing the double hop, which means even it has the experience boost at this point. Machop's the only one that doesn't have it. Because, you know, it only got added to my party effectively, what, like 30 minutes ago? Maybe a little bit longer than that at this point. Basically, I got Crobat yesterday and then stopped for the day. So, swapped Crobat out for Machop and left it. Had other stuff I needed to do, you know? Had to get ready for the stream. Yeah, Water Pulse. I just use Confusion instead of whatever. Also, Machop is now halfway to the level that it needs to be. Woo. Something I also need to remember going forward is that it's okay to not catch a Pokémon, even if I need to catch it, simply because I need to prioritize getting the most levels on a Pokémon, so that I have less time that needs to be spent leveling it up. So going forward, it won't be as bad leveling up, because encounters will be at least a little higher in level. What with getting to go up to Eterna and whatnot. And also the Grand Underground opening up to us. I think the Grand Underground opens up, right? There are a bunch of optional Pokemon with no Sinnoh Dex entry, so yeah. Grand Underground, there we go. Oh yeah, there's a lot of encounters. A lot of encounters. There's even some stuff in Mount Coronet. Now, the routing through this region is so weird at times. Apparently, Pokemon in the Grand Underground range from level 16 to 20, which is better than anything in the overworld, if you want to call it that. There's also a pickup squad possible. I do plan on getting a pickup squad at least partially going, simply because for higher level evolutions it would be really nice to have that option. Even if just for the last few levels, you know? Because this sucks. Like, Shinx only needs 4 levels to be fully evolved. Starly has another 4 levels on top of that. Turtwig is 4 levels away as well. You know, just having a couple of candies to help out with that would be really nice. Admittedly, I am wasting a slot in my party right now because of Rosalia, but the convenience of just being able to select a move and get into an encounter almost immediately is worth it, I'd say. Yay, no Sturdy. Doesn't really matter if it doesn't have Sturdy, I can just use Scratch. It just saves a bit of time is all. And plus, in case you didn't notice, the first time I used Sweet Scent, it played a little animation and played Ralt's Cry and all that stuff. Yeah, that's no longer a thing. Subsequent uses, it gets rid of that. You just go straight into it. Which is nice. It hit itself with confusion and knocked itself out. You'll love to see it. Oh, you know, I shouldn't have closed VLC, I should have left it open. Oh well. Oh well. I could have left it open all day, because I will be taking a break for food later in the day. I'll be taking a break for food not too long for lunch, but that'll be a much shorter break. Heck, I think it's going to be more of a break just to make food rather than actually eat it, but regardless. Having some videos to throw up on stream would be nice for that, but that requires also remembering to not close VLC, because now I'm just going to play it, and whatever gets played is played, as it's random selection. So I don't know what's been played. I don't know what's going to get played. I might put it back to where it was, though, when I load it up. Almost done using Psyduck for this trip. Not you. Doesn't really matter which Pokemon I use because, you know, if it's not in use, it's getting the same amount of experience, just halved. But the thing about Psyduck is it gets 0 experience boost beyond the friendship boost. Versus other stuff at least gets the not evolved yet boost. Whoops. So I'm prioritizing Psyduck as a result. Once Psyduck is out of the party, I can go on to prioritize Machop. But since Psyduck is currently level 25 and I have to get it to 33 to evolve, I do kind of want to prioritize it. Granted, Machop's got to go to level 28, so it's not that much better. But it's still early on for it. Already up to level 14. Onix helps a lot. Another strategy I can do is this. Good old switch training. I don't know how Machop will fare, but it's level 14 against a level 9 Pokemon, so it's probably good. Yeah, you. I'm sure that'll go well against Onix, right? Yeah, it's dead. And now Machop gets full experience. 92 experience, holy crap. Versus Psyduck's down at 54, which is more appropriate for its level. Of course, Machop has doubled its level at this point, but it's only going to get slower. It's only going to get slower. Sure, Water Pulse, so why not? Nice. Made a fair amount of progress on this, even if it's going extremely slowly. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this Friday, though, for getting Drifloon. I think I'm going to have to wait until the following Friday, which honestly is not the end of the world. Why am I in here? Like, ideal is I get to Eterna before next Friday, and then I can just deal with Drifloon, but I'm gonna be spending a lot of time leveling up anyway. So as long as I'm not waiting on Drifloon, it's not that big of a deal if I don't actually make it this Friday, but, you know, make it by, like, the following Monday. I just have to not be waiting on that. Also, it's probably... So, if you know anything about this game, you probably know that Munchlax exists. Just like the original Diamond and Pearl, it's only available in the honey trees. And it's only available in 4 specific honey trees. And it's only got a 1% chance of showing up in those 4 specific honey trees. Fortunately, I have 3 of the 4 available to me after the first badge, up before the second, which is wonderful. but it's still 1% on one of those 3 trees, and it's not even a guarantee to get an encounter. Oh, and you can only check the trees every 6 hours. So I could be waiting for months, in theory, on that damn Munchlax. Which is not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So, the fact that I might have to wait on Drifloon a little bit, not that big of a deal in that sense, because Munchlax. Then again, maybe I'll just get Munchlax immediately and it won't be a problem. I'll be waiting on something like Heracross or Apom or something that's rare. I don't know, are they available from elsewhere? Are they even in the next section? They should be. Heracross and Apom, yes. Oh, right. Here. You have more experience. Oh, and don't forget also, once I get Munchlax, I also have to evolve it into Snorlax. So that's a thing. Where even is it in this? Honey trees, there we go. Yeah, Munchlax is another one that's high happiness / friendship. So that's great. Venge'll still hit without, yeah. Fine. The document that was linked before under !POC, that has all the information for what I'm doing. It's not my document. I have made a couple of small changes to it, mostly formatting. But, why low kick? Does the job anyway, who cares? Yeah, it was made by somebody on Reddit, on the R Professor Oak subreddit. I've linked the original post at the top of the document. But, yeah, otherwise, that's everything that I'm doing. It's everything I'm going off of, and all the suffering that lies ahead. I really should have gone for a different game, but I also didn't realize just how rough, or I didn't remember that Munchlax exists, I guess, how rough of a Professor Oak's challenge this game is. But, oh well. It's okay that the only POC I've done before is Let's Go. If this takes better part of a year, then it takes better part of a year. Hopefully I just have the free time to do it. Which, as a side note, if we hit the higher goals... Look, I gotta plug it at some point, right? I haven't plugged it for like the last 5 hours. Well, except, you know, during the few bits where I did. But prior to getting back, I hadn't plugged it for like 5 hours because I was sleeping. Need to plug it more, clearly. Is Revenge getting hit in the same turn, or an ally fainting in the previous turn? I honestly do not remember. But it's negative priority, so I feel like it's getting hit in the same turn. Yeah. Hit in the same turn. Sure, why not? Doesn't actually matter if I don't get hit. It doesn't need to be doubled. I'll just take things out. Yay, level 16. Sure, why not? Knockoff could actually be useful. Also, the fact that now I have a dark type move to use against Zubat is good. Because fighting against flying types, not ideal. I'm not gonna go for too much longer doing this. I do want to grab my lunch and, well, eat it. And then once I'm done with that, we can play some FTL, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it. I have a vague idea of what I want to do, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. So I'm just doing it. I might find another game to insert here or there into the stream, or maybe I'll just play this and all the little interlude bits. Who knows? Stay tuned to find out what actually happens. Oh boy. I can see Machop's feet moving around on the ground. Thanks, I hate it. Just standing there, but its feet are still moving. Stupid sturdy. Still outspeeds. Well, Revenge gets doubled empowered, so it can do that 1 HP worth of damage. It really helped, clearly. We'll look next time through how much experience is actually needed on all the things. That was a level 10 Geodude. Still goes down. Actually, that was the more powerful move, wasn't it? So yeah, of course it went down. I didn't look at the experience. I saw that Machop was still gaining fairly well, and this is like 1/3 of the way through its current experience bar. Ish. Let's see. Okay, it's closer to a half. Another level 10 Geodude. You love to see it. Higher the level, the more experience you get. This is the highest level thing in this area. Onix still gives more experience, I believe. It's only level 9, though. Nothing else gets to level 10. Unfortunately, Geodude can also be level 6 to 8, as well as 10. Alright, that's not bad. 26 to 30 experience on everything. With the exception of Psyduck and Rosalia, that's boosted experience from Friendship, and no extra experience from not being evolved yet. That's nice. Wait, I think, though, that I'm gonna go take my lunch break. Be paranoid and just save twice. Why not? I'm sure we'll come back to this at some point. But not right now. Hi, YouTube! I'm bringing back the recording again because I'm doing more Pokemon for potentially as little as like 20 minutes. But, eh. There. More grinding in Brilliant Diamond. This is more or less just my go-to for today if I need to kill a little bit of time, because it doesn't make sense to start something else. And that's exactly what right now is. Just kill a bit of time before food's ready. And then I bring food back and eat it, and yeah. I'll probably be gone for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I don't think it would be as little as 30. But I'll be gone for a little bit while I eat. I still got moves, so I can just do this. That animation won't play again until I restart the game again. The one with Azalea coming up on screen and everything. So yeah, just to explain what's actually going on, why am I training a level 16 Machop in Orberg Tunnel? And why do I have a team of 20-somethings otherwise? And I'm wasting time here. Long story short, it's because I'm doing a Professor Oak's challenge in Brilliant Diamond. What's that? To catch them all with more steps, basically. There's a document linked in chat that I'm using as a guide for all this. And, yeah, basically, I have to catch every single Pokemon available to me and fill out the decks as much as possible before getting the next badge. So I have not gotten the first badge yet. I have been spending a bunch of time thus far in Orberg Mines trying to get stuff leveled up. Unfortunately, level 9 Onix is about the best I can get experience-wise. Second to that is level 10 Geodude, which is a fairly rare spawn out of the Geodude spawns, considering it can also spawn at level 6 through 8. Zubat's 20%, Onix is 10%, so Geodude as a whole is 70. So, yeah. Just basically have to level everything up until it evolves. It's annoying, but welcome to a Professor Oak's challenge. I'd still rather do this than a Nuzlocke. Good view. But it failed. So yeah, this is literally all the gameplay is. Just me repeatedly getting encounters and getting experience from setting encounters and leveling things up. There's probably a more efficient way to do this with switching out. So, you know, switch training. I don't really care to do that. It takes too much time. I'd rather just have a single Pokemon getting the bulk of the experience and everything else getting half of it. Otherwise. Also, I'm just using moves to use moves. It doesn't really matter which one I use, other than I have to use the Dark move, Knockoff, on Zubat because flying types are strong against fighting types. I.e. they resist fighting type moves. And Zubat is a flying type. I'm really hoping that I can get enough done such that I can complete this first section and get the first badge pretty much by like Wednesday, so that on Thursday I can make advancements towards Valley Windworks and Eterna, so that I can then on Friday get Drifloon, because it only spawns on Fridays at Valley Windworks after you've taken care of the events that take place there. And so I missed this most recent Friday because this just takes so long. I want to make this next Friday, but it's not super critical if I do, so long as I don't miss the Friday after that. So the first Friday of April. Sure, low sweep, whatever. Basically, I don't want to be left waiting on Drifloon, but odds are because Munchlax exists, I won't be. If you know anything about Gen 4, then you probably know that Munchlax is a 1% spawn in the honey trees, but only in 4 specific honey trees, which depend on your trainer ID. And, well, it's not even a guarantee that you'll get an encounter at those honey trees, which, by the way, requires slathering honey on them every 6 hours. So you slather honey on it, 6 hours later, you can check to see whether or not you got an encounter, and then, once you've taken care of the encounter, assuming one did appear, you then can actually re-slather it, rinse, and repeat. It's really annoying that, but is what it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop explaining things so that I don't have to cough as much, because ow, my head. Got any questions, you can ask him, but my head hurts. I need to talk less. Also, just to point this out, the odds, I know I just said I wouldn't talk as much, but the odds of finding a shiny right now are 1 in 4096, which is the base rate in this game. Though in reality, the odds are probably a lot lower, because I've already found a shiny. If you missed the Thursday stream, of course, it never keeps it, but, a golden dude popped up. Just at random. Well, that was cool, I guess. I got too many more moves to use on Machop. Alright, I need to take some medicine. My head hurts too much. And I'm not able to stop coughing because it's not even from talking, it's just constant nonsense. Probably allergy related if I had to guess. So I'll be muted for a few minutes. Good luck, Ma, and just say this, you know, as part of all these goals and stuff, if we hit the $750 mark, which is again about $42 away, I can also play GT5 and GT6 on stream, among other things. Basically, if it's a PlayStation game and I own it and it's not for the PS2, excuse me, my apologies. But yeah, it's a PlayStation game, not for the PS2. I can play it on stream at that point, but only if we hit the goal. Yeah, you could, Moa, since you have the Xbox One in theory. At least assuming you have one that can actually do the pass-through that works. I remember you saying that you have some consoles with issues, I just don't remember which ones. Wasn't I in Red Bar before? I guess I leveled up and it took me out of Red Bar. Amusing. I do appreciate the fact that they didn't play or they made it so it doesn't play the Sweet Scent animation every single time you use Sweet Scent. It just immediately throws you into an encounter after the second time. It's a really nice quality of life thing. Since, you know, I can just do that. Nice that Machop's already level 18. The problem is, once they get into the 20s, they really slow down fast. I mean, just look how even Turtwig, which is one of the Pokemon I've been battling with, is only level 28. Do not gain experience quickly down here. But just to mention this, because I don't think I've mentioned this since Thursday, potentially, maybe. Well, I didn't play it last night. I might have mentioned it Friday, but I wasn't really playing this on Friday. I was doing Truck Sim, but I also had this open. Oh, too bad. It is a red bar. Somebody else, many other people I'm sure have done this, but one particular user on Reddit apparently took about 60 hours to complete this first section. I'm up till, what, like 10, 11 at this point? Low Kick is definitely going to kill Machop, or Onyx rather. Except for Sturdy. How? Have you seen the experience gains here, Moha? Have you been paying attention? Also, Onyx totally could have just killed me there. But he instead used Rock Polish, so that's funny. Kinda silly to use a potion that close to running out of moves, but whatever. As I said before, Onyx gives the most experience, with it being a fully evolved Pokemon and also the second highest level. Of course. Apparently faster than Machop, even at twice the level. And look at the experience gain that I'm getting. I mean, nice for Machop, but like 30 for everything else? You don't gain experience quickly down here. Really don't. And of course, I'm technically wasting experience because Rosalia doesn't need it. But, sweet son. GT6 doesn't have a birthday function. Yeah, I guess I can't remember it having one. GT5 definitely, but not GT6. Then again, GT6 came out while I was in college, so I didn't play that nearly as much as I played GT5 as a result. We've only got knockoffs left, eh? Yeah, and then that Geodude just gave half the experience Onyx did. Honestly, I'd forgotten that GT5, at least, even had a birthday feature to it. It's been that long, you know? I do remember enjoying playing GT5 online a fair bit, though. Used to have a lot of fun with that. I had some good replays saved, but unfortunately those have been lost to time. There was one in particular, I think I had a replay of it, maybe not. We were at, I think, Clubman Stage Route 5, if you know Gran Turismo tracks at all. And, basically, the final turn, it was somebody else and myself fighting for first, and every time I would try and make an overtake up the inside or something, and I could just never pull it off, and they would always keep the lead or get back into the lead, whatever the case was, going on to the next lap. So then the final lap, I decided, you know what, now that this person thinks that I'm always going to go for that line, let me try going around the other side. Guess who got the victory? It wasn't necessarily the most thrilling race, it's just like, time and time again, try the same move, it never works, so, final lap, let's do something different. Oh hey, it worked. There's a number of good races I had saved though, but again, those replays are long gone. Psyduck's about ready to level up. Not that that helps. Oh, you need to check the date. Yeah, that might help. It would be nice if on the PlayStations that backup battery wasn't so buried. At least on the PS3, it's like really deep inside of the console, so if you ever wanted to replace it, have fun. Granted, if I'm gonna start streaming my PS3, I probably should tear it apart, but on the other hand, I don't really want to tear it apart, because last time I used it, it still worked. Plus, I have the ability to set a custom fan curve on it, so if it needs more cooling, it's not that big of a deal. Just struggle it. You can survive, right? Oh, you didn't survive. Well, shit. Well, to the surface it is. That's actually really a shame. Apparently I forget how much struggle does. Let me just switch Psyduck back to the lead then. Not that Psyduck has any moves either. Well, it has Scratch, but... Yeah, I mean, honestly, half an hour out isn't that bad. Psyduck is just so over-leveled that, yeah, it doesn't need much in the way of anything to actually do stuff. It just works. Does the damage necessary, even with Scratch. Hiker gonna be a troll? Not quite. Kind of funny how they load the machine back to, well, left to right, back to front, but then the screen populates it left to right, top to bottom. So it doesn't really align because it's 2x3 versus 3x2. I mean, it works. Just different. Also, I don't even need to come that far into the room. I can just sit up by the entrance and be fine. Good old sturdy. Scratch that. And it's dead. Alright, Ma. Have fun. Well, sounds like food's ready, so I'm going to wrap up Pokemon for now. Take a food break, and when I come back, we'll do more Pokemon, but different! It's not the same Pokemon. Stuff actually happens in that Pokemon, which is nice. Shout out to the lurkers. See, just verify, yep. We're gonna hop over here real quick. Microphone noises. Didn't get much work done on Brilliant Diamond, but that's not surprising in the slightest. And also, I'm just gonna say goodbye to the recording now, so bye YouTube! Bye, before I forget, squeaky chair, isn't it wonderful? So squeaky.